Yo, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today?
What's going
Everyone
on, bro?
doing good. Terrahash Tuesday. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Got Crypto
on.
Craig, Second TL, Travelers Travels.
On a diet.
What? Oh, what's that? Like a green bean or something? Or
Asparagus.
ugh.
Wow. Yeah. What's going on, everybody?
That's exactly why I'm not skinny.
Well, I hear you.
I can't eat that.
You don't like any greens at all?
No, not really. Like carrots and corn, maybe, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah. You eat salad, right?
I mean, if you count, celery and like
celery is very good for you.
And then like green lettuce, but yeah. All right. Well, all right. Off the health food, talk here. Welcome Terrahash Tuesday. Yeah, I don't know. How's your day? How's your day today? Talk.
I'm just busy, man. With some music on. It's good. It was good. Just busy with family stuff, and I had some work to do with the company today, and I'm trying to close a few deals. That's pretty much it. Other than that, I just was working. What about you?
I've been struggling today, man. Today's been a real hard day for me. I'm not.
Let's jump straight to it. What's up with the Z15s?
Well, I mean, I guess we're gonna jump over to it here. I mean, I'll just switch my camera right now. This is the only time I had, so gotta take advantage while I have, I guess you consider would be free time, right? I'm just gonna be repasting and some of these boards here. I guess what I was gonna do is hold on, give me a sec here. Let me see if I could put all these on my MacBook.
Hey, Max.
And I want to see if I can show some of the progress, I guess. Let's see here.
Have you got any of them working yet?
So I've gotten all of the hash boards. I got all the hash boards disassembled and everything like that. Let me see if I can. Okay, let me see if I can share the screen really quick. Hold on. We're gonna go to present, share screen, window. Yeah, there we go. Can you guys see that?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go up here. All right. So this first picture here this picture with the hash boards. These are all the ones that turn on and mine. About 90% of them, though, need repasting. Some of them have been repasted by somebody. But I'm just going to go through all of them because there was a lot of them that were like 101s on the chips as soon as they started mining. So they definitely need a lot of love. So I'm just taking them apart. That's what I'm doing right now is I'm going to start repasting some of these. And I'm going to start testing them, right? In the back there is a thing of control boards. I've scrubbed them clean with rubbing alcohol, and I've did a SD card firmware flash, which is a recovery firmware flash. And then I put the newest Z15 stuff, which isn't like new to us, but it's like 2020 is the newest one, right? Mm-hmm. So they're all those control boards all boot up. They all work all perfectly, ready to go. Here's like I guess a better picture. You can see how much nicer they look. Cables are kind of dirty, but I'm not going to go through and scrub cables. So the boards themselves though are all cleaned up.
Mm-hmm. Have you got anything working now? You have anything working full capacity yet?
Not. That's what I'm working towards now. So these boards right here, this pile of boards, they turn on, but they either have 0 or 2 ASIC chips, right? So they're functional boards, but they don't have all their chips on them, right? Or there's errors. In this picture here, you could see I paid my sons to clean out all of the cases for the Z15. Mm-hmm. So they wiped him down and got him pretty clean. I didn't make him get him perfect, but they're just gonna get dirty again anyway. So I got him pretty clean. And then these piles are all dead to short boards. They do not power on, and they're all dead to short, right? So that's a lot of them. Probably about I would say half is like
how many
this.
boards per machine? How many of those boards are per machine? 2?
3.
Okay, so you got
3.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's about like 17, 19 machines, I think, right there worth in that pile.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Now, there is a person in the community who I'm going to be sending some of these boards to that do boot and do have some chips. And I'm going to send him some of these boards, and he's going to see if he can piece some of these together to get them working, right? There's no guarantee that they'll work, but I'm also going to keep some of these around for whenever I get trained. And this way I could see if I can't get these to, once I learn how to do chip repair, to start doing these myself and fix them myself, right? So I am going to hang on to them. But yeah, so currently right now I am now going to repaste the first board here. So you can see that these chips here are not typical ASIC chips. These chips are much different. Trying to not get the...
We can see them. Okay, it says Antminer on it.
Yeah. So, and the pads on these are very big too. So this is definitely not really small, fine grid array like you would see on an Intel. These pads are pretty big because I've seen a picture of the bottom of them. So you can do these by hand. These are repairable. So yeah. Using
the Arctic MX4.
Yeah, I got I got the big honking one, got the big boy. So we got a lot of boards to go through. So
nice. What's up, JFA? Crypto Crate, what's up, dude? Big Bolt Mining, Travelers Travels. What's up, guys? Welcome to a more laid back episode of Terrahash Tuesday. As KiiNG is working on his boards. So let's see. But yeah, no, that's interesting. I'm interested to see how it's gonna all turn out. I wonder, like, even if you get like 10, it's still a win. I think.
So right now, currently, I have enough boards for 6 machines. So if all of these stay running, 5 is my break even for the amount of S19s I traded, S19Ks. So technically, I got 6. So I'm already one ahead. So if they stay running, then I'm okay, right? And anything after this is gravy. I have 120 more units to go. So I still have a lot to go through. This is just the first batch. So, let's hope that maybe, more of them are are a little bit better in the future.
So while you do that, KiiNG, I'm gonna share my screen here and go over. I'll go over the market a little bit. We'll check it out if you want to put me up on screen while you're doing that. All right. All right, cool. So, all right. So while KiiNG is doing some of that, guys, I'll go ahead and go through the market with you. So it looks like Bitcoin sitting at 67,178. Looks like everybody went down today. I wonder, was there any news that I missed? Let me know in chat. Let's see here. So Bitcoin, yeah, it's down. Ethereum, 2,600. Let's go check our favorite projects, huh? Let's hit Caspa, up 4% today. Looking good. It looked like the mining rewards on Caspa yesterday, I think just with hero miners, had the blocks at like 300 and between 300 and 500. Some people, like, I think Greater Good Mining hit one for like over 1,000. Why it would be that high, I don't know, but it looks like the minting went crazy yesterday. Yeah, so we'll see. 15 million tokens were minted yesterday, or some crazy number like that. Somebody replied to on one of my posts on Twitter. Crypto Crisis Hawk, what do you think about the BTC network hitting all-time high briefly? 900 exahash, insane. back down to 670 exahash now. You know what? I think it's going to hit that what is it, zettahash? I think if Bitcoin gets over 80K, we get back into bull run, people are going to turn their stuff on, and then, you know, Bitcoin mining is going to become very, very, very hard. All set. What's up, man? I still haven't hit a cast solo block since a week before KRC20. I haven't either. And I've been running my KSO Pro for a while now, just solo mining. So let's see here. So looking at Caspa, just under 14 cents. It's probably going to creep up a little bit. We'll see what happens. Let's look at a lithium. Damn, $1.17, just falling, man. Falling down 24% for the month. Come on, a lithium, you gotta pick it up. Dynex, 36 cents, and it is going down. Let's see, down 12% for the week, up 16% for the month though. So it's looks like it's on an upward trend. Oh no, this is a downward trend. No, it's definitely on a new downward trend. So what does Max usually call this? New higher lows. Going forward here, let's look at pull up Litecoin. $69 looks like it is down. It was up to like 70 something, right? 75, 76 bucks, right around there. Let's check Aleo. $2, up 1.5, well, now 1%. Still down 17% for the week, 33% for the month. It is getting destroyed, down 40% for the year. Bye-bye, Aleo. Everybody wave goodbye as that ship just sails on. That's going to be bad for that. Core AI at 10 cents, down 2.5%. What happened? Did I miss something today? Down 20% for the week. Jeez. Definitely everybody's selling those rewards. I'm gonna go check the Core AI website, see if any people are selling that staked Core. I wonder if they're starting to. I wonder if that number has gone down since my video. Yep, everyone give up on Aleo, says Max. Aleo gonna melt faces, says Tonto Bong Ronto. What's up, dude? Charles, my script miners have been staying on Lucky Coin and mining Dutch. I'm telling you, man, script ASICs, the L9s are where it's at. I'm telling you, everybody's asleep. Everybody's sleeping. Let's check Flux. Where's Flux at? 54 cents. Okay, up about 1% for the week and the day. Still down 11%, but I like Flux at 54 cents. That's not bad. I want to see it do better. I think it'll definitely hit in the $1, $2 range coming up. So Octaspace, let's see, $1.37, down 4%, 5%, 6.5% for the week. The month down 16%. So did I miss some news? Oh, King's mic is causing a lot of desktop noise. Okay. He'll mute. There you go. That's fine. He's going to be working on that because he wants to get that done. So I'll if he wants to chime in, he'll just unmute. Let's see. So CJ, what's up, man? Good to see you. So looking forward here, Solana, and you know what's funny is I just sold it too, and now it's up to $166. God, I hate you so much. I hate why every time, you know, I'm gonna do like the reverse Kramer thing. When I sell, I'm gonna let everybody know, and then you're gonna wait a day later, and then it's gonna pump. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start a Twitter like that. So just, hey, I'm gonna call it a day late, or yeah, a day late is what I'm gonna call it. At a day late, and that's what I'm gonna call it. It's just so brutal. Ugh. Let's see. So markets are down a little bit, but yeah, steady. Bitcoin 67. I thought we were gonna hit 70K, but apparently that did not happen. You never sell Solana. I had to sell it, dude. Unfortunately, got to pay some bills and get finally all out of debt, and I'm happy about that. So I'd rather not be in debt and have zero crypto. So the only bag that I have now, I have 2 bags. Only bags I have now where I have a lot of Alethrium and I have a little bit of Caspa, and that's just about it. So there you go. At $1 short. Yeah. F them bills. Yeah, no, I hear you. No, I hear you. Definitely. I agree, but still got to pay them, right? So it is, markets are looking all right. Let's scroll down the list here. Let's see what the biggest movers were today. Let's see if we, let's go 24 hours. So the highest mover in the market seems to be Beam. Is it the same Beam? That's probably not the same Beam. That thing's up 8% for the day, but that's it. So I don't see much here. Yep. The biggest loser for the day is the ape coin, down 20%. Am I doing this correctly? Yeah, I am doing this correctly. So yeah, so not a lot of movement, right? I guess not. Gotta is a strong word. Probably should pay them. Yeah, no, 100%. I need to buy more cats of crypto before the 31st. Yeah, cats of crypto. Looks like they got some stuff going on. Turtle Texas Hawk, you going to be on Newsmax again? I was there today. I was on Newsmax today for about 10 minutes. There's a lot of talk about what the next administration is going to do for a CBDC, and that's like the thing. Oh, looks like KiiNG's got some used thermal paste there. Ooh, that's all crusty. Looks like dried toothpaste. Yeah, no wonder they were hitting 100. No, it's all good. It was on live TV right around 3:55, 4 o'clock Eastern, so you could probably check it out. It's so funny because it's like I'm gonna talk to them about getting a little bit of trying to get like a longer segment, because I feel like they put me on for, and I like it, don't get me wrong, like I'm not complaining, but they put me on for a couple minutes and I don't really get to like fully explain crypto. Like the only time I got to do that was when I was at BTC Nashville and we had to substitute for about 40 minutes waiting for President Trump to come out and talk. Crypto Craig says brush and ISO to the whole board. Okay, Crypto Craig said that. Are you still CPU mining? So I am waiting for a new motherboard stand that Mr. Lukewarm Mining is printing a nice custom one for me. And he's going to send it over, and I'm going to put my 7900X maybe with that Intel GPU and just do some testing and play with it for a little bit. Yeah, so they use half the time to ask the questions, says 4J. Yeah, I would like it to go a little bit longer, but I mean, I get it. They're trying to introduce cryptocurrency to their, to the news station and stuff like that. They're trying to draw interest into it because there is a lot of interest in it, and it's on the ballot. So we'll see what happens. Election is getting close. I was looking at some recent polls, had Trump leading in almost every swing state. It's insane. So we'll see what happens. We still got a couple weeks left. Anything can happen, but right now, I mean, if you guys want to go over this for 1 second, because if you look at it, it all kind of comes into play. I do think whoever wins, it doesn't matter. The markets will react positively. I do agree with that. But right now, I mean, he's got the largest lead ever. It was 64%, but looks like his odds of winning are 63.5. And he's pulling away. He's definitely pulling away from her. And we'll see what happens. I mean, this is not an indicator of where it can go, although Poly Market has accurately predicted most of the presidential. I think the one that they didn't predict correctly was 2016, I believe, but I'm not really sure. I have to go back and look at that. I believe it was either 2016 or 2008, but we'll see what happens. Popular vote winner, obviously Democrats usually favor that. But there's a lot of new stuff coming out. Early voting numbers were good, so I'm glad everybody got out there to vote. Make sure you guys go vote. This is an important election. I think this is going to be the biggest turnout in any U.S. presidential election ever. I really do. I think it's going to be the highest ever. So we'll see. More than half the country is going to be voting this time, which I'm sure they did last time, but it's going to be over 160, 170 million people, guaranteed. It's got to be. But we'll see what happens. But looking at the polls from unbiased sources and really trying to look at it, it shows Trump with a monstrous lead compared to where Biden was in 2020. And I mean, we'll see what happens. I know Trump's going on Joe Rogan on Friday, and if that goes well, that's gonna seal the deal. That's really, I mean, it's a lot, man. Like, so how many dead people will be voting, says CJ? I hope not a lot. But so looking at and this is something that I talk about on Newsmax as well when they give me the opportunity to, is looking at the policy of each candidate and what they want. It's not a lot that, and it is true that the minute that Trump started enacting crypto and really getting into the crypto policy, we did see the Harris campaign follow and start following. And they followed with a lot of stuff. They followed with no tax on tips. They followed it. No, actually, in the order of, they followed in Bitcoin. Then they followed taking donations in Bitcoin, then supporting it. Then they followed with no tax and tips. And it's like people are watching that. People are more informed than ever before. And that's important because crypto's on the ballot. So, yeah. So I think it's an important thing to talk about and to get people motivated to vote, you know? So we'll see what happens, but let me know what you guys think in the chat. I think it's going to be I don't think it's going to be close at all. I don't know. This is my prediction. Here, there's a website that you can do map. Here we go. Hold on. Electoral map. Let me see. There's a way to do it. 270 to win. So when I go live on election night with Brandon Coin, we're going to talk about this, right? We're going to do this. And this is important. Now, a lot of people are doing like here, we'll just do party. So my prediction, and you guys can agree and disagree. I would love to hear both sides of the argument. Respectfully, of course, there will be no disrespect or the moderators will kick you out of the chat. With all respect, my prediction is he takes Georgia. He takes, I think he's leading in Arizona. And if he takes Pennsylvania, you know, I think he's going to take North Carolina. This is what I think it's going to come out. I think these are going to go to Harris more than likely. And I think this is probably going to be the most likely outcome of the election, in my opinion. Now, I could be wrong. There's a bunch of paths for Donald Trump. There's less for her. So we'll less for Kamala Harris, excuse me. So we'll see what happens. But this is kind of where I'm thinking. Although the polls, though, if you go by the polls right now, I mean, he is leading in Michigan currently by a very, very slim margin. Actually, Max, he can win without PA. If he gets Nevada and you flip Pennsylvania and he takes Virginia or Michigan, if he takes, here, we'll leave Virginia because Virginia's, but if he takes Michigan, he wins. He can win without Pennsylvania. It's a stretch, but he can win without it. So, I mean, we'll see. Wisconsin and Minnesota, the polls are, she's leading theirs slightly, but they're all within the margin of error. You know what I'm saying? If you really think about it, they're all within the margin of error. And I'm just, listen, you guys know where I stand on politics. I'm not going to get in and try to convince anyone. That's not what this is about. But they're all within like 1% to 2% leads. And at the same time in 2020, Biden was up a handful over Trump. And that's not the case here on some of the same polls. So we'll see what happens. But I do think he's leading big right now in PA. I think he takes PA. I think this is going to be the outcome right here. 281 to 257. Conservatively speaking, I don't foresee a landslide too much. I would be surprised. I will not be surprised if it's a landslide. I'll be surprised if she wins, just by going like ongoing sentiment around the country and what people think and what they're really trying to do. Because she's asked, here's the thing, she just did a town hall and she's asked the question about Social Security. You know what I mean? What's your plan to secure Social Security? And instead of answering the question, she just refers to Trump. Everything's a refer to Trump. Oh, well, Trump's plan is bad. Well, hold on. I want to hear your plan. What's your plan? And there's no plan. She doesn't say anything. And this is why she's lacking in the polls. PA is the whole ball game. I mean, if she flips PA, Max, yes, she does win. But if you go by the polls right now and Trump takes Michigan, it's over. So Michigan's a toss-up right now. Okay, Wisconsin is close. Let's reset the map. Look at these. These are toss-ups right now. These are toss-up states. They're all toss-ups. So Michigan could go to Trump really close because there was an article I was reading, unbiased, about the Arab community is not supporting Kamala Harris, which is very surprising given that Trump did the Muslim ban and stuff like that from certain countries that had high terrorist activity. And I thought that would be a negative, but apparently it's not. You know what I mean? It's crazy that there's a whole lot of red there, but comes down to a few states. That's the Electoral College, guys, and that's why we need it. You need the Electoral College, because if you didn't have the Electoral College, it would only be the 5 largest cities in the U.S. would declare the election, and that's not fair. Let's see. What happens if the election USA goes to war? That's going to happen. If the U.S. goes to war, Max would know the answer to that question during wartime elections. I don't know. Oh, good Lord, politics in the chat. Guys, this is important. It's 2 weeks away. We're going to get the election over with. Crypto's going to pump no matter who wins. It is what it is. Seriously. And we have to talk about it. It's time to vote. And Scott, I'm with you too. I'm tired of it. I am tired of it. So, you mean one vote not equaling one vote is fair? Well, you can't declare but that's not the way it works, because Max, if we don't have the Electoral College, then what you're doing is you're just giving control to the cities. The cities are going to determine it, and everybody in the central part of America has no voice. They don't vote because these are sparsely populated areas. It would just go down to all the Democrat-run cities. It wouldn't be fair. The Electoral College was made that way to make an even playing field. It's not like the Democrats have never won an election. They've landslid the last 3 elections, except obviously 2016. But prior to that, they were winning. So, corporations can vote as people. We are broken. What? KiiNG, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to talk about something a little crypto related here. I know you're going on here.
Yeah, we're doing election. This is crypto related, because either way, this is going to affect the markets. But
oh yeah, I know. I was just gonna say that I've been testing the Hive on today a lot, and talking with Keaton and some of the devs over there. Not Keaton, I'm sorry, Marcus. We're probably I'm gonna be moving. We're still gonna be on Foreman for our clients, but we are gonna be moving. I'm going to be moving the ASICs to also function in Hive OS. So this next following month is going to be like a pre-production run for us at the company to see if this is like a viable option for us. They've added some new features like invoicing in Hive OS, so that way we could generate bills. And you can even do contracts inside of in Hive on as well. So you can start and stop your contracts. They did a lot of updates recently. So I think this is something that we're going to look at moving forward, as well as I'm going to be getting a Linux PC out to Wyoming. So I got the okay that we could send one. So Wyoming clients in the future, you will have access to your rigs in the future. So whoever is in Wyoming. So this. Yeah,
I like what they're doing. I mean, they didn't just tuck their tail and say, forget it, the market's down, we're not going to make any money. Hive OS, it's evolving, right? It's evolving into a whole different structure, and I think it's great. I really do like what they're doing. Their new dashboards are nice. And still like, GPU mining centric is important for them, right? So
this is only going to be for ASIC clients only. Hive on Enterprise is still not available for GPU clients yet,
right?
So but yeah, we'll be able to start getting some people some access that have been asking about it. So I don't know, I may have to maybe work on some tutorial stuff for that, because it's kind of different than obviously in Hive on you have to set flight sheets. So it's a little bit different to set your workers and things like that. So but I do like their dashboard. It is really easy on the eyes. as far as like looking at it from that perspective. So, and also in the dashboard under the contracts now, it also actually shows your uptime across your farm and across each worker. So you can see
So
the
you've been
uptime.
working with them, right? Like telling them what you like to see and things that you'd like to fix
So
that maybe Foreman doesn't have.
I tried working with Foreman. The problem with Foreman is it's only by email, and it takes a long time to get things to and from them. And I asked if they could add some features for me, and that was a no. They're just like, yeah, we don't do that. I'm like, okay, I'll be quiet now. So
yeah,
I know that we were trying to work on a white labeled Foreman, and we complied with everything, all the DNS records for all the web hosting crap, and it still doesn't work. So I don't know. I'm not gonna say Foreman's bad, but I'm gonna say from a customer service perspective and educating me as a person who's going to use your product, you guys got to get way better education. You know what I mean? Their FAQs and all this other stuff is really bad, and it's like to actually like get to a lot of the cool features, you have to like sit there and play around with it for a really long time. Yeah, he says Craig's right here. He says one of the most powerful things is triggering and dealing with things you don't want to deal with. That is a thing, and that's also something I'm working on with Hivon as well. So it is, but the nice thing about Hive though is like you said, is like if you want to implement something for you, they custom cater this
right
to each person or hosting farm or whoever it is, right? If you mine yourself or whatever the case is, you're a big time, self miner guy, whatever. They build this platform specifically for it's tailored to you, right? So it's really cool like that. So so over the next week, I have to implement everybody's ASICs in there, and I have to get all the IP addresses from all the miners and implement them. And then I have to set all the flight sheets for what you guys are currently using into Hive. So this way you guys' stats will register and stuff like that. So it's going to be a lot of work. So be patient, please.
Real quick, guys, make sure you go and participate in the giveaway for the 4090. If you haven't done it already, please go do it. I mean, this is getting tons of engagement. 149,000 views on this post alone, with what we got 751 retweets, 25 comments. I mean, if you guys are interested, definitely go and do this, because this is going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. I mean, we have 70,000, almost 71,000 total entries. You only got 8 days left. Okay, so please make sure you guys do that. All right, let's see here. I mean, where are we? What do we got up on the screen? Yep. So does Terra focus more on hosting clients hardware or hosting your own hardware? Would you say it's 50-50, 25? Just curious. 100/0. It's 100% client hosted units. We have like one or two of our own units that are there. KiiNG's got a pretty large farm, but he's not at the facility. KiiNG is at a private location, but Terra hosting is focused on client-based stuff only. We have very little rigs that we have running that is only for spare units, because we do have a loaner program as well. Go ahead. Sorry.
We do have like maybe 20 on hand of a couple models, and those mine to us. Because we keep it up, obviously, for the power, right? Because we have to keep a load, a certain amount of power on. So, we do. It's like less than 1% of the farm. You know what I mean? So it's very little.
It's probably 0.01%.
And we just look at it. And if something needs to be done about that, then we'll do that. So, we got to start. We're gonna start working on expanding the loaner program in the future for when the new place gets up and rolling, to have more on hand. But But I mean, typically, no, we don't believe in self-mining, really. You know what I mean? We sell the shovels and
Yeah, we're just a service provider.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, Terra is very, very focused on customer service. We are on track. Oh, so here I did post an update on Twitter. Nothing crazy, but just just to keep everybody kind of informed on what's going on. I'll go ahead and share it here. Now we are on track to lowering the rate this year. Everything is looking good. The new locations, there is another one as well, but we cannot say where they are as of yet because I don't want to overpromise and undeliver, and it's just a lot going on right now. So Terra is currently hosting over 3 megawatts of stuff, and we have the one data center here in Florida that's got our machine learning and AI compute. So we are growing. There is a model for Terra Compute. It's going to be awesome. So it just takes a lot of time. It has to be done right. This is a big investment in time and money on all of our parts. So we are working on it. It's just going to take a little bit of time because we're in this for the long haul. This is not a set up a facility and get rich quick, type of BS. You know what I mean? So anyway, looks like Max is fully into the politics right now. Love it. So first, they thought 18th century voters lacked resources to be fully, especially in rural outposts. Second, they feared a headstrong Democratic mob. Well, listen, the Electoral College isn't going anywhere. It's in our Constitution. It's going to stay there, and that's just the best of it. And it doesn't always work in one favor or the other. It's balanced. I think it's very balanced. I will say that. So, but make sure you guys definitely participate in the giveaway. I want you guys to. We're going to be doing another one as well. So this is not. We're going to do one that is going to be obviously the November 1st drawing, and then there's going to be another one towards Christmas time. We're going to do another one. So what the founding fathers were afraid of is today's political system so based on this. No need. Yeah, the same people that call for Electoral College are the same people that they call for demolish of the Electoral College because they don't like that they lost. And it's always the opposing side. It's never the same side. Like, you don't ever hear somebody like who's winning have their side call for the Electoral College. Man, it's always the left calling for getting rid of the Electoral College. It's always been that way. It's never been the right calling for it. So it's a completely one-sided argument, in my opinion. But we don't have to get into that debate. But back to this real quick. I do want to put this up because this is a really good topic of discussion. I do think there are clear paths, and I think Donald Trump wins this election. I think this is where it's going to go. It's going to be great for crypto too, man. It really will. I think the markets will react good if both win, but I think if he wins, I think it'll be a stronger reaction. KiiNG is busy with work. What's up, Dan? Yeah, he's over there repasting those Z15s. Hawk, if one of your clients is selling an ASIC and I buy it, is it going to be shipped to your facility? And am I guaranteed to get my miner and not get scammed if you have nothing to do with it? So hold on one sec. Okay, so let me ask that. Let me read that question again. Hawk, if one of your clients is selling an ASIC and I buy it, it's going to be shipped from your we'll ship it. So if here's the thing, if you're buying something from our facility from somebody that hosts with us, confirm with me first that they don't have any issues, that we actually have the unit. Confirm with me first, and that I'll let you know flat out. I'll send you the logs if you want to read it. Yeah, I mean, we'll send it to you. Yeah, that's fine. However, the term elector does not appear in the Constitution. Article 2 of the Constitution refer to electors, but not the Electoral College. Same thing. Always confirm first. Yeah, so if you guys are buying anything from people in the marketplace in our Discord, use some common sense. Ask us if this unit is there. I'll confirm it, and I'll let you guys know. I don't want anyone to lose.
Well, I think it also depends if the person's still under contract or not, because that will also needs to be taken care of before it gets shipped out and stuff like that. So there's kind of a couple things that need to take place before we ship stuff out.
Right. So, hold on. Dog's barking at the door. Trump change incoming, says Trump change mining. What's up, Chump? What's up, Aussie J, crypto mining? What's up, man? Good to see you. So, yes, if you guys want to buy units. Now, you guys know I'm really, really hard on the L7 right now. I think, excuse me, the L9. I think it's a great unit if you're going to get into. Irish Cadet says Hawk, brace for it. The polls may have been created by Blue. Listen, either way, guys, like, I'm not going to go like run and hide in my room for 6 months because if Trump loses the election. If he loses it, my day goes on, and it is what it is. The markets will be good. Mining will be great. And we'll hopefully enter the bull run getting into December, and hopefully we'll get another interest rate cut. So either way, whoever wins, it's, you know, it's still going to be good, but we'll see. 2 more weeks left of spam text blowing up my government phone about party contributions. They'll get spam texts about, oh dude, I can't stand it, dude. My phone is getting, like, I get blown up, dude. The mail too, like, I get it in the mail, all kinds of stuff. What's the price of an L9 currently for November? $8,700, and then it goes down about $1,000 every month. So January, I got about $6,800, I think, right now. Wait, BS Hawk, I'm gonna call your wife and tell her to hide the rope, that just in case. Oh, Max says in 1969, President Nixon proposed a plan to reform the Electoral College, suggesting a system that would allocate electoral votes based on the popular vote in each state. Oh, that's not bad. At least at least that would still level the playing field. I'm okay with that. This proposal aimed to address concerns about the way the Electoral College could potentially misalign with the popular will, especially after contentious elections in the 1960s. I'm okay with that as long as it helps level the playing field. You can't just leave it up to 5 cities to decide every single election. They'll win every time. If Trump loses, the country is done with criminals taking over, illegals getting everything free. Are you kidding? Deficit will blow up. So I watched an interesting, here, let's talk about this real quick. This does affect crypto as well because it is part of our economy. I did watch a video on YouTube about how people, there's a way for them to sort of shrink the debt by inflating the currency because it's worth less and they can print more. And it was like this it's called quantitative easing. And what they would do is, like, over the course of like 10 to 15 years, they purposely inflate the currency and then print more money, and then when they print more money, then they raise interest rates, the value goes up, and then they start to pay it back, something like along that line, which I thought was very interesting. It's a really good video. I gotta find it. I could probably find it here and put it in the chat, but that was like one of the way. But we do overspend, and I think bipartisanly, we can all agree that we do overspend as a country. The guy that was doing this video was in Australia, and he was showing the Australian budget, and that's a problem. Like, the overspending in our country is crazy, and that affects everything, guys. I mean, from crypto to groceries to inflation, home prices. I mean, the overspending by our government is wild. Let's see, Hawk, but you can't go back away from quantity once you start. No, 100%. And there is a period where it sucks. Like, I was watching this whole video about it. It was actually pretty interesting. Except they will not pay anything back. They spend more. Right. So we'll see how it goes with all that. But yeah, we'll see. Mike Falcon. So I am interested to know, let's see how many people we have in here watching real quick. We have 84 people in here watching. King, can you put up a poll for me? Can you put 3 options on the poll? Who are you voting for? And then just put Trump, Harris, or not voting as the options. I want to see what everybody thinks. Point is that Republicans have in the past against the, yes, correct. It wasn't to abolish it though, Max. It was to reform it. The left is calling to abolish the Electoral College. We don't want to abolish it. We don't want to abolish it. Like, you know. So, let's see here. It all leads to inflation, except they're not paying anything back. So KiiNG's gonna put up this poll real quick. One voice, one vote. I agree. I do agree, but you have to level the playing field around the country. You have to level it. Boils down to whether the system could prioritize direct democracy. But see, we're not a democracy, though. This is like something that... What are you doing, dude? You're supposed to be in bed. Hi. We're not a democracy. We're a republic. And it's a very different system. You know, it's a very, very different system. I'm a fan of physical conservatism, says Aragorn Strider. Not a fan of national debt and how proud each round of politicians that we reduce the deficit, and then what really means the national debt continues to go up. Okay, here we go. No, don't put KiiNG. It's gonna wear it off. Damn it. Oh, I want to. I can't now. I can't accurately see what they want because the jokesters are gonna be in there. All right, whatever. You're muted, KiiNG.
It's all right. No one voted for me. Don't worry.
Yeah. Never get caught up in shady business like Elon's lottery. Elon's lottery is not shady business. It's legal. What's up, Panda? Are you back home safe? Did you land safe? I'm glad you're home, man. Probably home. I doubt you're still on a plane. Let's see. Elon posted lots of stuff on overspending. Yes, we do overspend. We overspend by over $1 trillion. I think $1.2 trillion every year. That's a lot, man. That's a lot of overspending. Like, that's crazy. Good. I'm glad you're home. Trump says, "Give me that 1 mil." Yeah, 100%. I always vote for Mickey Mouse, says Scott Sheffield. Why? Don't vote for Mickey Mouse. I was really surprised, watching a few of the interviews recently and how much, like, I thought it was going to be like the majority of social media and popular culture going against Donald Trump, and it's leaning his way really hard. It really is. Let's see. RPM 2024. Yeah, Panda would have the solution. 100%. KiiNG would just press the red button and just reset everything. Just, all right, that's it. Just take this, crumble it up, reset
fired.
everything.
Everybody's
fired. Yeah, everyone's fired.
Everyone's fired. Y'all make way too much fucking money, too corrupt. Everyone's fired. Get out.
And as human nature, in my honest opinion, two separate issues. Says CJ Crypto.
It looks like I should run though, man. It looks like, look, I'm doing better than Kamala right now. So I mean,
that's pretty bad for her. I don't even see the poll. Where did it go? Why don't I see the poll on my chat?
56% is Trump, 12% is Kamala, 24% for me, 8% not voting.
Turn it off and turn it back on, says Firehawk. The country. He's referring to the country. Hawk, I think a lot of people on both sides of the aisle are sick of the way this admin handled many things. I think so too, and I think that's why it's moving in Trump's direction. I think he does get elected, but he said whether he wins or loses, this is the last time. And if you really think about it, it's a smart move. I mean, he's getting old. You know, he's getting older. I mean, if you look at him back in 2016, he looked way more like, sharp, and he's definitely, a little, but even in interviews, like I watched a podcast on the comedians, what's it called? There's like 4 comedians that were sitting on this podcast with him, and they did a podcast with him, and then they did another one after, and they said he's sharp as a tack, and he sat there until they wanted it to be done. They didn't time him. Say, give me liberty or give me legs, says Red Panda's third leg.
I would be totally fair though. Okay, just let's check this out. Okay, look, all I'm going to do is hey, we're going to look at your bank account, okay, and we're going to see how much more wealthy you got working for the government. Okay,
right.
If it's way above what your pay is, okay, you're fired.
Right. Yeah, I mean, who said it the best? Warren Buffett. I can never remember the quote, but Warren Buffett had one in regards to like GDP and inflation and all that stuff, and then every sitting member of Congress doesn't get paid. I cannot remember the quote for the life of me, but it's something of that nature.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's really funny though when people go and they say, "Oh, Trump's a threat to democracy. He's going to be a dictator," and blah blah blah. First of all, number one, that'll never happen in the United States. There's checks and balances here. The president doesn't have all seeing power like everybody thinks he has. Number one. Number two, okay, when you have an incumbent president who is nominated, and then you force him, basically they forced him to drop out of the race, and you place somebody there without going through the process of getting her elected into that position, that's undermining democracy if you really want to throw stones in a glass house. So I'm just saying, what is this? CNP cards, I got many RPM Jello. Somebody's switching accounts. Mining Fiend, what's up, man? Insider trading by everyone in Congress on. Oh yeah, no, that's yeah, that's awesome.
Actually,
that's
I
awful,
was watching something on that on YouTube because I watched one thing about the Boeing CEO.
Did you really?
On YouTube. Well, yeah, I did because like not a lot of people know this, but my dad worked at Boeing for
Trump never said that, Max.
You know what I mean? So he worked there his whole life. So I was interested to see when the CEO went in front of Congress, right? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And Senator Hawley, who's actually he's the senator from my state now that I live here in Missouri. Yeah, man, it's I've been every once in a while I'll watch a Josh Hawley like YouTube thing of when he's meeting people, and it's they just had one about not doing any trading whatsoever. You know what I mean?
They should be barred from trading in Congress, period.
Yeah. And he was for
I agree.
You know what I mean? And he was like, I bet you out of everybody here that I have the lowest dollar figure out of everybody in this chamber right now.
Oh, 100%. And it's true. Like even if you look at like here, let's see net worth. Hold on. Here you go. Put my screen back up. Here you go. Let's see here. So this was I saw this. This is the net worth of presidents before and after they took office. Let's get to a little bit of, we'll go to George. This is George W. Bush. All right. So before he was president, he was a rich guy though. They had oil business. He was worth 20 million. After his presidency, he was worth 40 million. Barack Obama, I think, was the biggest one. And if you look at it, look at this. Before he was president and after he was president. That's wild. Like, that's wild. Like, you want to talk about on both sides. Listen, on both sides, left and right, they're all guilty of it. They're all guilty of it. I'm not just saying this is the left.
That's what I'm saying.
All guilty of it.
Like, look at this. You need somebody pure, though, that's not, that shouldn't be allowed.
Here you go. He lost money. Okay? Like, probably the only president in the last 50 years who actually lost his net worth going into the presidency. Okay? Let's just throw that one out there. Let's see. Crooked Joe. 8 million to 10 million. Not a huge swing, but still more than what it was. Now, if we go back to the 80s, let's see. I think Ronald Reagan was see Bill Clinton. Oh, Bill Clinton. Dude, look at Bill Clinton. Come on. 1.3 million to 241 million dollars, bro. Like, don't sit there and tell me that like there's no money in politics. Trump went negative. Trump lost money. Come on. How do you get beat by a dead? What are you saying? Panda says, Hawk, we are enough of the BS. Everyone is entitled. Nothing will get fixed. Opinion this, opinion that. No money for this, no money for that. Is this a rhyme? Government to blame. Can't buy a $10 Starbucks. Wipe it all. Trump made.
No, I got Starbucks.
According to this, he lost the money. So I mean, anyway, it doesn't matter. Like, if you take the money out of politics, things will get fixed. You know what I mean? Like, it that's crazy though. 1 million and he gets free BJs from the hired help. Oh, 100%. Bill Clinton, Monica was definitely in there. 100%. This one was a bit. That's George W. Bush. That's the early George W. Bush. Ronald Reagan wasn't a huge swing. Let's see. What do we got? He's definitely. But if you look at all these, though, what do you see here? What's the common denominator? Every single president except Trump has increased their net worth.
Okay, now look, the really big swings, okay, that's corrupt. But if it's like 2 million K,
Yeah, that's different. That's popularity. I get
no,
that.
no,
Right.
that could be because they have investments locked up, right? And it just grew while they were
Correct. No, I agree. I agree. The little ones I'm not too worried about. The big ones I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, like Clinton was like 200 something million. Okay, yeah, there's something going on there. 100%.
Like, I mean, John F. Kennedy. I mean, but then again, like, you know, this. I think this is a little different. I mean, he went to $1 billion after he was worth 100. But he, again, rich family, a lot of factors there. Let's see here. Holy cow! Look at this, 1.3 to 100 million if you adjusted for inflation. And now we're getting into like Theodore Roosevelt, and all the other presidents, Andrew Jackson. But if you look at it, he's the only sitting president. He's only president that just increased has decreased in net worth. Read the sentence under JFK said alternative universe. Did it really? That's if you mean if he lived, right? If he lived, estimated just would have increased. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm sure there were other factors here. It would have increased, but he was assassinated. So I mean, leveraging the Kennedy clout, he would have expanded investments. Yeah. So Kennedy, okay, wash Kennedy away. But the rest of them though did all the same thing. So, John F. Kennedy donated his salary too. Yeah, absolutely. So Mr. Pringle says, is the BC 250 worth it? Now, here, let's pull this up real quick. I'll pull it up, King. I was looking at these things. We're going to switch up just here for a second. I was looking at these things, and these deals look really good. I mean, if you like, look at this. Come on. Like, how? I mean, $359 for a full. I know King hates these fucking things. He hates talking about these.
No, we will never host them. Go away.
Right. No, I know we're not hosting them, obviously, but for like, here's my thing though. Like, I've considered buying one of these, and just hold on, listen to me, hold on, and just holding it until the bull run. Because I mean, come on, for $359, that'll easily go up.
Look, I know DJ's doing this too. He's holding all his GPUs. I don't believe, because of how many GPUs are out there and the pandemic with the heavy shortage isn't going to be there. I don't think, that there's not going to be price appreciation like there was in previous runs, right? And then number two, you have to get into like, there's Ethereum is gone. You know what I mean? Yeah, coins are gonna bump up, but I don't think it's going to be anything crazy. I mean,
think a lot of people are betting on the last two cycles, the behavior of and this is how you properly bet, right?
With Ethereum, though.
Yeah, but before Ethereum, GPUs were profitable on like Litecoin. Before the Bitcoin ASICs were really big, and there were other projects that went profitable that disappeared, and people still made money. 2017, 2016. So like there was a time where these things are, I think profitable and profitable.
I hate to like say this and like sound like a broken record, but if you want to do GPU stuff, go do AI. It's much more profitable. And then guess what? You could just send it to Coinbase and then trade it into dog shit with that if you want. I don't know. You know what I mean? That's just like, to me, that's the strategy. Like,
yeah, Crypto Craig says ETH was an outlier. Geek Vault Trade says didn't do squat with it. He's talking about the BC 250s, and it's a shame. The server is super powerful, but ASRock nerfed the BIOS. It's so crippled now, can't even ever really use it. Yeah, that's the problem. And I know Goat was trying to really figure out how to unlock the BIOS and get these things unlocked. No one's done it yet.
He was trying to cluster them, is what he's trying to do. But
yeah, right.
Yeah, it's not worth it because they're gimped. So. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Have I lost faith in GPU mining? Oh yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of people have. It's not just you.
I would be into AI. And honestly, if it was me, and I was thinking about GPU mining or any of that stuff, ASIC mining, CPU mining, depends on your budget. You could go ASIC, right? You can go mine NiceHash or mine natively, whatever your other coins are. But if you think about GPUs, like I would do AI and then, go buy what I want on Coinbase. And if it was me, not financial advice, I would do something like Solana, where you can stake it and increase your earnings. You know what I mean? To me, that's way more established coin that is far less risky than mining dog shit with this thing about other coins that may or may not ever appreciate in value.
Crypto Mikhail says they are unlocked BIOS. They're not nerfed, because Geek of All Trades says they're nerfed and they're limited as far as compute.
So he says hit me up, and he says they're unlocked.
Hit me up, and what was it? Who said to hit me up? Where is it? Hit me up. Who said hit me up? I don't see it in the chat. Oh
no,
we can run full blast. I'll cash my 401k tomorrow and buy all of them. I mean, if they run full blast, I'll buy one of these. They have 509 cases in stock.
Yeah, but the one thing is you can't use that for AI. So I mean,
no, but right. But I'm saying if you unlock them though, they do become profitable, and that for a lot of different projects, and they do pack a punch. That's why I'm thinking of just buying one, holding it, and maybe something good will happen, and there's an unlock, and then it's like, hey, you know what? Let's use it. Oh man, little man is running around, dude.
I don't know. I guess my hands are full right now. I got 120 ASICs to clean and go through, so 120 more. So, yeah, my hands are kind of full at this point.
iRescue Data says, is a Leo max supply really infinite? I don't know. Is it? I can pull it up for you if you want and take a look, but I don't think so. A Leo? Here, we'll pull it up. One sec. Max supply. Yeah, it says it here. I guess it is. There's an infinity symbol right here. I guess so. Is that good or bad?
Oh,
you know?
Oh, huh. I don't know. Profitability, I assume, is down.
I mean, isn't Dogecoin like that too?
What?
It's unlimited, and so is Ethereum, right?
Yeah,
I know Ethereum's unlimited. They
burn it though, just to make it more scarce. But it's
of course. Good for a VC to dump. What's up? Be more stupid. The CPU on them is nerfed, says LL. But hey, if we can unlock them, Mikkel, if you got the unlock for 100%, I will buy like 2 of these, and I'm gonna hold on to it and I'm gonna tinker with it. If it's true, don't make me buy this thing and it's not nerfed. You're gonna owe me $7.
$7.
That's gonna be your. Yeah. You told me it was nerfed and it wasn't fee. What was that from Second TL? KiiNG, have you managed to switch on some of those?
Right.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Actually, so I know you probably just tuning in Second TL, but earlier in the stream I went through some pictures. I guess I don't know. I'll go through them one more time because
he was here. I think he was here. I think he saw them.
Kind of piled in here. You can see some of the progress here of my stack. So this stack here is good boards, and those control boards are all cleaned up, ready to go. Got new firmware. They all work. You can see them. They're all cleaned up. I didn't clean the cables because I'm not scrubbing cables. Let's just take forever. These boards here, they boot and are functional, but have chips. Some chips are missing on them, which means like the ASIC chips didn't boot. So I'm going to send these off to somebody in the community.
He's in the chat.
Lukewarm. Man, well, I already pointed
it's
him
okay.
out.
I mean, this was a big deal. It's Lukewarm's going to help him out with it. It's not.
Yeah.
Is it a secret? Was it a secret?
I don't know if it was or not. So I don't know. It's not now. So
Mr. Pringle says, sorry, go ahead, KiiNG. I was going to read.
Yeah, these are all the cases though. My kids, I had them wipe them all down, all the cases. And then these boards are all dead to short, which means they don't power on.
Right.
So I got enough to power 6 units currently, and I have the first one all good to go. So that one needs to get tested. I got 6, so my break even's 5. So if 5 of these things stay on and I keep them running, then technically I've already made back what I invested, right? From a dollar, right? A dollar amount. So
Mr. Pringle has a question, and I believe this is about the BC250s. Could run them as home servers if there's cracked BIOS? Believe there's a way to render on them, but not fully.
Yeah, you can't use Rock'em though. Rock'em is only for the 7900 XT and XTX. So you can't use Rock'em at all.
They work on Windows. I'm thinking about buying one now.
Yeah, but they can't do any AI compute. So I mean, what are you gonna? You can't like do what?
I don't
do yeah, I don't know. Why is everybody so interested in them? They're just like 5700 XTs. You can get those things for like $100
because they're dirt
right
cheap.
now,
Even
right?
if they're so even if they're like 5700 XTs, that's a deal.
Yeah,
for 5700 XT.
Here's the problem though: is you can't sell that to a gamer for resale.
What if I make a custom PlayStation with a hawk on it on a 3D printed box?
Oh my god!
What?
I'm just saying from a resellability standpoint. So I mean, you're just going to use these and mine them till the wheels fall off. Essentially,
I mean, for $300, it's not like a huge loss. You know, at $3,000, I feel like it would be a little different. Even $1,500 would be a different. For $300, I mean, you could put Windows on and maybe use them as nodes or something. I don't know. I mean, if something pops positive or things go good, and you never mind, you can dual mine on them like Varus and ProgPal.
There is there is a project that I am working with that does have a node coming out next month sometime, but it's CUDA. So that's AMD's biggest problem is CUDA. But yeah, I don't know if anything you could really use these for other than mining. That would be.
You can put Windows on their computers. You can put like Windows on one of them if you want to run nodes and stuff, like Blade servers almost.
Yeah, but each one's individualized, so I'm gonna have 12.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put them all in one,
Ethernet,
right? Yeah,
and all that stuff, and then I have to put NVMe's and all of them. Like, dude, just thinking about it, just like, why?
I mean, again, I think it's the price point that makes it attractive.
Oh yeah,
for what
for
you get.
$300, it's cheap. It's obtainable.
That's the only thing. You know what I mean? That because if you lose $300, all right, no one's missing any meals more than likely. $3,000. We all got to sit down and, I don't know. Is it worth spending $3,000? But why not? If I have Windows 11 on GPU risers R8, oh my god, doesn't this matter?
Oh yeah, don't get me started.
Definitely had to upgrade that thing though. You definitely upgraded it. That's for sure. Because I don't even think that CPU could handle it.
No, I know that you're trying to cluster it all up, but it's just like, to me, it's just like, what are you gonna do with it though? You can't do like AI compute because you can't use Rock'em. So I guess what are you gonna try to make one huge bayable cluster and then you're just gonna point the cluster to mine or something like that? I mean, I don't know. It's just like. Yeah, I don't know your plans, but I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong; it's something to tinker with and mess around with. I get it. I get that aspect. But to me, it's like right now, all of my investments, I try to think of like, how am I going to make money on this?
I think it's just this. I think you don't look at it from an investment perspective. Look at it like this is just a shot in the dark, and if for $300, it's gambling. You're just gambling.
I literally have 6 tubs of crap like that over there.
Well, that's a different. Well, you already did that, right? I'm not saying.
I got tons of that stuff. I'm no more. If it doesn't make money, it doesn't make me money. I'm not buying it anymore. I'm done.
Retro Mike says cheaper than a single mini PC. AI is in everything. Lots of GPU use cases, especially for people that want to use compressed files, run encryption, endless use case. I mean, like I said, for $300, it's like going to play blackjack. Yeah, you know what I mean? And if something comes up and GPU mining comes back and there's like some really profitable coin that sustains, then a lot of people are going to be kicking themselves in the booty when they didn't spend $300 for how many of them are in a case? 12? I mean, that's 12 5700 XTs equivalent for $350 with the case and power supply. I mean, that's a deal. Like there's even GPU mining right now, you're not getting that deal.
To me, if you're gonna use this for mining, if you're using it for mining, I would just go to mining rig rentals and go rent some 4090s. go rent some hash rate. You know what I mean? That's what I would do. But I don't know. And I'm not a fan of the BC250s.
To each his own. You don't have to be. I still think it might be a decent play. I mean, for $300, man. It's like you can't miss, in my opinion. But you know, let's see here. I would do it, says Bacon, Eggs, and Hash. How much power does each board take? That 350 does not include the NVMe for each board, does it? I think. I'm not sure. Let's look over here. I'm sharing my screen. If King wants to put it back up, we can look at the specs here. King. Can you put the screen back up?
Oh, sorry.
The other one.
I only have that one.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I'll go back up. There you go. All right. So, SROG AMD 4U BC mining chassis with 12 cards. AMD running cards using the repurposed Sony PlayStation 5 aerial Orbian system on a chip and SoC. These cards were specifically manufactured by AMD for crypto mining purposes. These cards were specifically manufactured by AMD for crypto mining purposes. The chassis is set up to 12 separate miners, each with around 50 mega hash per miner. Okay, so it's telling you what they did on Raven and all the other stuff. Let's see. Looking here, 12, 5 cooler, 80 millimeter by 38 millimeter, 2 server power supplies. Rails included, Linux and Ubuntu not included, miners, Team Red Miner not included. I guess it doesn't. Form factor. I don't know if it comes with them or not. I'm assuming it does, though. I'm assuming it does have it's built in. I don't think you have to get an NVMe for this. Is anybody Goat? Did yours come with it? Yes. Just type retro. Just what are you guys saying? No, it doesn't come with any storage. Okay, so it doesn't. Okay. That's interesting.
You need 12 NVMe's. Hey,
I mean, how much
storage? Yeah, though, you want it cheap though? Check it out. Brandon Coin has a bunch of cheap NVMe's right now, so be a good place to get them.
So I don't know how much power each one uses though, individually. So I mean, it's the whole thing is using. It's a max TDP of 2400 watts.
It uses NVMe's, right? Does it say?
I don't know. I don't know. No, it doesn't say here. No, it doesn't say here.
I don't know. Goat would probably
know because he has one.
Or Mikkel would know if it uses NVMe.
Or Mikkel, correct. I know Panda hasn't opened his yet. They're probably still sitting in boxes, so I wouldn't ask him. And it's on the floor. Yeah,
it's NVMe. So see, yeah, I would go hit up Brandon. Like, I just bought. I don't remember how much. Dude, they were cheap. Were they like $20? I can't remember. For like 500 gig NVMe's, it was like not that expensive. I got like 20 of them or something. So, you didn't. What? I mean, what's wrong, Panda? Like,
what?
If you don't like people
they're on the floor.
On the floor, then
they're on the floor. Are they not on the floor? Are they not on the floor? Call me a liar. If you CPU and GPU mine at the same time, those can pull close to 180 watts per card. I have an NVMe from a broken Den Salad PC. Yeah, they're $360. Panda's gonna be like, he's gonna buy like 10 of them right now. Exactly. What did I tell you? You said buying 10. Do I know the guy or do I know the guy? I bought a bunch of 128 gigabit NVMe at Amazon for like $8 each.
You have on the floor right now that aren't even on, and you're buying more cases. Like, you can't even put all this stuff on.
Yeah, I don't even. Oh, there's the NVMe slot right there. Okay, so yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
I didn't even see that. Let me try to blow that up. Who's at my door? What is going on here? They ordered more stuff.
One day, I mean, you could start your own show for GPU hoarding.
I want to be on the hoarders one. Dude, you are way far away from those people. Frogman, yeah, it is. But we get deliveries for stuff at the house. Amazon is like, because there's a distribution center nearby. It's round the clock. So I guess whatever she ordered came twice. So. He's not a real hoarder. Nah, yeah, no. Real hoarders, you couldn't even walk in the house. Dude, have you seen that show? That show is awful. That show is so bad. Oh my gosh. So, all right. Well, we've been going for an hour and 20 minutes. I guess me and King probably got about another 5-10 minutes. If you guys got any questions for us, hang out. What was the poll? End the poll, King.
Oops. Yeah, sorry. Looks like it's 51% Trump, 28% me, 12% Kamala, 7 not voting. You could just take the 28 and just put it, to Kamala right there, make it 40.
She still loses.
No, I know, but then there's 7% that didn't vote. There was 7.
Can we run that again without you in there? I really want to see what people are doing. I want to run this one more time.
I had a chance. I was trying to see if I had a chance or not.
You had you came in second place over the Democratic presidential nominee. I mean, that's pretty impressive. So I really do want to see what people think, though. All 3 options, please. I do want to see what everybody thinks. Please vote. I want to see what you guys think about this. I want to see how our community, and please be honest, it's completely private. I can't see who voted for what. So when is King going to get him some turbo? Yusuf, you can't talk about other crypto projects in here. So what is
I'm not
this?
buying turbo. This guy. Every stream he comes on, he's like, when you buying turbo?
They're cheaper on the eBay page. Max can't vote. What do you mean Max can't vote? Of course he can vote. Now there is more no vote. I haven't heard anyone talk about this yet. But what are the pros for voting Democrats as of right now versus Republicans? The pros? Oh, Jesus. I mean, it depends, I guess, on. I think it depends on where you align yourself with everything. King, do me a favor. Go ahead, put this up. Hold on. Where's my? Wait a minute. Here we go. Go ahead, put this up for me real quick. Oh, did you not? You turned it off. Hold on a second.
Sorry.
Put this up for me real quick. I think it just. If it aligns, it depends on your beliefs, Panda. It's not about who it benefits. It's going to benefit one group of people because of their beliefs and their situations versus other people. So it's not, I mean, it doesn't really change much. What is this? Have you heard some of the KRC20 stuff is on Pinex? Have you listed RPM Bathwater?
I don't know what Pinex is.
It's an exchange.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it just depends on what your values are, Panda, and what means more to you for your pocket, what means more to you for your business, your industry, whatever you're in, because people typically vote that way. Unfortunately, America has become increasingly emotional about elections. What is this? What is this map? Okay, so this is the electoral. We put this up, but right now, based on polls, okay, Trump's got Arizona, Georgia, North Carolina, Michigan, and Pennsylvania right now. Based on polls right now. And Nevada is leaning red, but I'm going to give Nevada blue because it usually typically goes there. And definitely Wisconsin is traditionally blue, although in 2016 it was not. So this is right now, if the election was today, this is more than likely the electoral map. Republican, gun freedom, Democrat, legit wonder. Well, the second thing is on both sides. It depends. My tub is full and ready. RPM Bathwater. That's great. The vote is Trump or not Trump. I feel like it's either for or against. It's not like for Harris. It's against Trump. I think that's the majority of her voters because she doesn't have anything. She has no base. you know, she has no base. So it just depends. But based on polling right now, it's not a landslide. He edges with a couple things. Now, a lot of people are calling it already. One pollster that's been very accurate every single election has called it for Trump +4 when he called Biden +1 on the last election. So we'll see. Please, can we change the song? This is all set. We're almost done. I live in Wisconsin, and it's Trump around here where I live. This is bacon, eggs, and hash. Yeah, but traditionally Wisconsin doesn't really go too much. It doesn't go red very often. If you look at 2020 though, this was the 2020 from 2020 to 2024, the Republicans have gained 2 and Democrats have lost 1 so far. So we'll see. 2020, this was the 2020. Oh no, wait, no, hold on. We'll go here. And then there's a way to let's go here. So if you look at winning combinations, it's just about even. Republicans do need obviously more. It's usually always the answer. There's 3 possibilities of a tie too, which I think a tie is like 1 in 100 chance of a tie. Are you streaming election night? Oh, absolutely. Will I be streaming election night? Absolutely. I will be streaming 100%. I will be here with you guys most of the night. I'm going to have the news up. We're going to be filling this out as the calls come in and all that stuff. So, either way, we won't know election. We may know election. They may call it election night. It may take a day or two. But like I said, if he gets, you know, these states here, if he gets Michigan, it's over. It doesn't matter if we wait for PA, Wisconsin, or Nevada. So we'll see. Alan Lichtman has been wrong many times, and his keys no longer apply. I've looked at Alan Lichtman. I've read into Alan Lichtman. There's a lot of debunking theories. He's been wrong multiple times, and I don't believe anything Alan Lichtman says. He was wrong in 2016. He missed a few different elections with the keys. I don't buy it. I think it's still anyone there. I don't believe anything Alan Lichtman says. He's a registered Democrat. I don't believe a fucking word that idiot says. That toupee on his head. Not a word from Alan Lichtman. I don't give a shit. Many people have predicted accurate elections. Nobody is 100%. Nobody. And I mean nobody is 100%. I don't believe anything Lichtman says. Screw that guy. That guy is a registered Democrat. He hates Trump. He's been openly against Trump, has not criticized Harris at all. I don't believe anything that idiot says. Sorry, not getting anywhere with me with Alan Lichtman at all. He can lick my balls. Exactly. Anyone with Lichtman in their name can't be trusted. I don't like the guy. You can't claim to be in the middle and make these things and then always talk about one side and worse on the other ones. No. Screw that guy. No. Not getting anything from me on the Alan Lichtman thing. Not even close. I will not agree. Don't care. But this is my favorite episode all year, says Mike Falcon. Wait till election night. Ignore the facts. He did not get all the elections right. That is wrong. That is wrong, Max. You are left-winged, Max. You know that. Let's not get into this because it's going to get brutal. You are left-leaning this go-around. It's not ignoring the facts. He does not get it all right. Here, let's pull it up. Max wants to call bullshit. I'll call him. You sure you want to do this? Let's do it. What are you doing, dude? Oh my God. What's the matter? Why is he doing that? He's sure that Harris will win. Let's see here. 9 of the last elections. It has not been every election. He has not called the last 10. It's complete bullshit. I've read into these keys things. I don't think this is completely opinionated. Kill, follow, process. What was it? Chat GPT, let's go. Yeah, he always has energy, man. It's crazy. Let's see. Bush, Gore, debatable.
Other than that, on target. Oh my God, dude, what is going on? All right, I have to go. I have to go, guys. My son is like screaming. She needs help with him. So he has called accurately 9 of the last 10, but I don't think he's gonna get this one right at all. The only real solve for this is Scouts and Knives, Mags versus Hog. Let's do it. Let's get into Counter-Strike here shortly. Let's take all our frustrations out on Counter-Strike. KiiNG is ready to go. Let's do that. So he has not predicted 10 out of 10. No, you're not right. You're not right. You said last 10. You were wrong. 9 out of 10. He has not been accurate. And KiiNG's doing that to patronize me. So that's that.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for hanging out with us on Terrahash Tuesday.
It's going to get spicy on election night. I can't wait.
I'm so tired of hearing about this.
Me too. I am tired of it too, honestly. I am so tired of it.
All right. Well, we'll catch you next week on Hawk's channel. And thanks for tuning in, everybody. And yeah, we'll catch you next Tuesday. Have a
2
good
more
night.
weeks. I'll see you guys next Tuesday on my channel. Love all of you. Thank you guys for participating. Oh,